Welcome to Empower Imagination. My name is Chintana. I will be your host for today. And today, I'd like you to stop for a second and let's start thinking about the power of manifestation. You are a powerful soul. You're here on earth for the sole purpose. What is your calling? What is your life journey and the purpose that you're here for? You have an answer which is live within you. So today, I'd like to share with you, and I hope you to join me at I Manifest Bliss, and we will talk about a conversation that will help you see the spark within you. So join me.
Who gave to everybody, he owned a rice business. And so if you were poor, didn't have much,
I'm here today with my mom, who is organizer of I Am Bliss. Today, the event called I Manifest Bliss. So my mom, what a lovely gathering today.
I'm so blessed. It surpassed my imagination. I really had the audience, the content. It was just an amazing event.
Yeah, I love how everybody gathering together after it, just sharing their story event. So tell me, what made you decide to start the event called I Manifest Bliss?
Well, we're all on a journey to understand why we're here, what we're here to do, and what our sole purpose is. And we don't often talk about that with our friends. We think it's maybe too esoteric, it's too airy-fairy, but we're all looking to figure out, again, our what, our why, and our purpose. And so I thought I would host an event to get people together to talk about their vision, their purpose, their passion, and to uncover their challenges and to share and to kind of just get rid of the past and shake it, brush it off, and to live their authentic self. And so this is really about learning how to use the right tools to show up in the world as who you really are. Yes.
And I love some of the speaker, Bruce and Jan, mentioned earlier. They're talking about recognize your calling and really be honest, really honest of what is it you're calling to do. Because we all know we're here on earth, but there's a reason that God created us to His image. So Mama, I heard your story, but I wanted to share a little bit to the audience. Now that you know what you're calling, what is it? You have to speak it out loud.
My calling is to live my soul's purpose and to be the deepest, most wonderful expression of God in this human body in this lifetime.
And the tip to share with others, what would that be?
I would say listen to God when He talks to you, act on His promises to you, and just be fearless.
Be fearless. I love it, because you know what? Fear does not exist, isn't it? When you recognize
it's in your mind. It's part of your story. Like Bruce said, it's part of your story.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's true. How do you get rid of fear? Forget that story.
Yes. Change your story.
Yeah, you have that power. You change your thought and your life will change, isn't it, right?
Yes, exactly.
So I love that today. I just love how authentic you are with everybody. You being open and vulnerable and share your sorrow, your adversity.
Really, it's about learning how to unmask yourself. Everybody has challenges, but it's really your story around the challenge.
Right.
What is your story around that challenge? Is it going to cripple you, or is it going to be a catalyst for you to live an even more amazing, extraordinary life? So it's really about manifesting your bliss by listening to God, setting your vision, holding your purpose, uncovering your crap, dealing with it, brushing it off your shoulders, and creating your best life and living your soul purpose.
Love it, love it. So we love it so much. I know there are going to be more coming. Because this is a leading gathering to the bigger
We'll be having I Manifest Bliss every single quarter.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a conference once a year. So, you know, three events every quarter, 3 events, one every quarter, and then a big conference.
Oh, wonderful. That's why we at Empower Imagination realize that this is something we can't miss. And most of our audience here looking forward to that message that can help bring them back to the center, and so they can go out stronger. So thank you so much for being here today.
Sweetie. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for watching. Stay amazing you.
With our purpose, creating a vision from that purpose, and then creating a mission. And as I get ready to close, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share two concepts for your vision and your mission. Because sometimes it's so confusing. What's a vision? What's a mission?
To share with the audience today, after you finished speaking, it was a very wonderful message to share. You know, everybody was just like, oh my God, I could use that message. So tell them a little bit about what you just shared with us.
Shared with the group how important it is to get clear about what your purpose is. And one of the things I shared was that I believe we all have the same purpose.
Right.
That our purpose, especially in this, if you're watching this, that our purpose is to express love. Then we talked about our vision. And that is where what our unique, you know, what you do, Chintan, is different than what I do.
Right.
But I know that your purpose is still
Right.
to express love. And getting really clear how you're going to impact the world.
Yeah.
That is so important. And the secret to that,
we're gonna find out the secrets. So beware.
is listening, discerning, because the purpose comes from within.
Right.
It doesn't come from our head. We want to go into our heads and figure stuff out.
Right. But it's here.
But it's here. It's in our heart. And so pay attention when those thoughts, those feelings, they just kind of pop into your body, or they rise up and they feel peaceful. Then you know that Spirit's talking to you. And that's going to lead you to your purpose.
I love that my mom, she's the one that organized this event, share with some of her life challenging experiences, how she can overcome her cancer and then challenging. And that's how she started this manifestation called I Am Bliss, right? So what that I Manifest Bliss mean to you?
Bliss is, I would change the word from me personally to peace.
Okay.
I manifest peace. And what I look at, and so the same thing for bliss, it's an all-inclusive. Think about, you go to an all-inclusive hotel, and what's included. You don't have to go to the front desk and say, do I get breakfast? Do I get lunch? Do I get to do these activities? It all comes. So when you're manifesting bliss or manifesting peace, all of that. So abundance is in there. Love is in there. Joy.
Yes.
It's all things that express who we are in our oneness.
Right.
And then we get to live here in this experience and experience those things.
Very true. Very true. I manifest peace. Love, abundant. Part of that are bringing the result and the help that we need to live a life calling and life purpose. So I hope that you recognize what your life calling is and make the decision to follow it and manifest whatever your heart desires to be. So thank you for watching.
I think in their Maslow's hierarchy of wants. Okay? Because what I realized that if I could take a breath, one breath, then in that breath I have everything I need. Everything. Right? All you need at any given moment in time is the ability to breathe oxygen into your lungs, transfer that oxygen to your heart, which can pull that in.
And here with me is Bruce, one of the keynote speakers today. And Bruce, you have gone through so many amazing journeys. I mean, talk about life and death journeys.
Most of them out.
So I wanted to share a little bit, just a little tip with our audience, a few minutes of what do you think about the word I am blessed, and what is the tip that they can take on to continue their life journey? Because we're here on earth to live a life calling. So whatever we meant to be or do, we are leading to do that. But having this kind of discussion, helping such a good message to share with everybody here today.
I think the biggest thing is to live intentionally. I mean, we tend to just go through the motions, or we live reactionarily without really thinking about what it is that we're doing. We say things, and you know, well, somebody might say something, and then they'll go, "Oh, I was just joking." No, they weren't. If it, you know, or I didn't mean to say that.
Right.
If it wasn't inside, it wouldn't have come out.
Right.
From the heart, the mouth speaks. And so I love that this is called, we've been talking about I am bliss, because we make so many I am statements through the course of the day. I'm angry. I'm hungry. I'm turned on. I'm sad. I'm excited. I'm a dad. I'm whatever. And we define ourselves, but is that what really defines us? So I think it's good for us to just be still for a minute, to shift our focus, our consciousness, to what we really, in essence, are. And we have physical bodies, but we aren't our bodies. We are spiritual beings. We are eternal beings having a physical experience. So I'm not my body. I'm not even my thoughts. I'm not even the thinker of my thoughts. I'm like a museum curator.
Yeah.
I decide what pictures to hang on the walls of my mind. And I can choose to, and all of the pictures sort of become what we identify with, the I am statements. I'm fat, I'm skinny, I'm slow, I'm smart, I'm not smart.
Powerful, I'm loving,
So
I'm
let's hang some freaking beautiful paintings on our walls and say, I choose to identify myself with these things that empower me, that enable me to live as the fullest expression of what, you know, I am, a perfect manifestation of God. And the only time I'm not is when I'm not conscious of that truth. But the truth is, you are and I am, and so is the person who might be doing horrible things out on the street. They're just not aware of what they are. So as we shift our awareness to what we essentially are, then bliss is just the byproduct of living in that peace.
Like we just said, bliss is a byproduct of living in peace. Because when you
awareness of what we essentially are.
Correct, because as we are starting to investigate who we truly are, we are that which is light, love.
Exactly.
We are that where God created us to be. So what you have said is so well put together earlier with everybody of how you have come out of that life and this experience. So I just want to say thank you so much. We have to bring you on one of our show one of these days.
I would love that.
We appreciate your message today. And again, thank you for watching. And I hope you will enjoy. Continue to follow us on EILive.tv.
And I think that's really the power of today, is to be able
To listen. And then have tools to manage.
let's do some healing. Good, other side. Good, I am, right? Got that mantra going? Good, you're gonna clap your hands 30 times with your mantra in your head. Got it? Go.
One of the DC celebrity, and she will have one of the talk show that you wanted to follow her. What's it called again?
The datingadvisoryboard.com.
It is hot right now. I know everybody is talking about it.
Oh, thanks. It's good to hear.
So Jen, we just finished I Manifest Bliss.
Yeah.
And it's such a powerful gathering. Everybody is just like, oh, we feel full.
Yeah.
Right. So tell the audience a little bit about when you think about I am bliss, what does it mean to you?
Yeah. I think, for me, I think coming into your own bliss is knowing who you are. You can actually look yourself in the mirror and have that conversation that I am the best version of myself, and what I'm doing today is going to help impact other people, right? Just being positive and surrounding yourself with positive people. I mean, that's why I built the dating advisory board, my boards, because I needed to surround myself with the good, honest people that were wanting to help you and lift you up. And these women want to empower each other so we can, dominate. Get back to the world, right? Yeah, exactly. But from a genuine place of we want to help each other, because you know, especially if you're you come out of a long-term relationship, you know, or business, or you may not know what you want to do with your life. You know, you need to be surrounded with people who want to help you for the genuine reason, right? Okay, because not everybody has your best interest in mind. You know, so they don't. I mean, they want to, you know, sometimes you find in relationships and personal and in business, there is competition.
Right.
And unfortunately, but like Molly says, it should be collaboration, not competition.
Collaborative competition.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that if we recognize that we each have our calling.
You're right.
And everybody's calling is different.
Exactly.
But rather than compete against each other, what if we decide to come together,
Exactly.
support each other, genuinely think about ways to help each other grow further. Can you imagine what our world would be like when we starting to really look out for each other, letting be for each other, not against each other?
Exactly. I mean, because everybody, at least on my boards, I mean, everybody has a similar, trying to help other people, right? They are all, I mean, at least like, you know, my core group, my advisory boards, they want to help, but it's not a competition, right? In the sense that you're not doing, two people are doing the same thing. And even if they do the same, maybe they're both coaches, you know? But at the same time, their target market is very different from each other, right? And so when people think, oh, well, you can't work with competitors, absolutely, that is 100% the wrong way to look at it. You know, because you may not be able to fix a problem, but you can. But if you were not partnering with that person, you'd be losing out on a client or an opportunity.
Exactly. Like they always say in my culture is that one stick is not going to be as strong as 10 sticks coming together.
Exactly.
One person are not able to help more compared to 10 specialty coming together.
Exactly.
So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. I just love, like, you know, you get to a point where, you know, I loved, you know, they were talking in there today, you know, about having that conversation with yourself in the mirror, and it's self-love, right? And, you know, we don't give ourselves enough credit. Right? I mean, I know I don't. Like, I look in the mirror. I'm trying. Oh my God.
I love, one thing I learned is that when I was walking on the beach the other day, this message come to me so strongly, and it said that you are love.
Yeah.
You are the lover. The lover is you. So therefore, when you recognize how loved you are, your love flow out of you to share with other people. But you have to recognize that you already are the lover.
Yeah.
Everyone else are a part of your soul system or brother.
Yeah. I love that.
She's amazing.
So is she. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. I mean, she rocks. Yeah.
So make sure you check her out. We're going to be putting this on the EILive.tv, and until next time, stay amazing you.
Yes. Thank you.
I am here with Marley, is one of the sponsors for I Am Bliss today. Marley, can you share a little bit about our gathering today?
Sure. It was so beautiful. There was about 30-40 people together in a room really talking about what it takes to manifest your bliss. So we had speakers here that really talked more holistically about one's life. So they shared their journeys, some of the painful traumas that they have experienced to really enrich the person that they have become, to gift now to other people who are really on that similar journey. That was very powerful. We had many wonderful sponsors. Thank goodness for sponsors, because they make this possible. And of course, I would be remiss not to basically mention the host and the visionary behind all of this, Mema Carmo. I think that she has this big vision globally, and I always believe that any type of big work we want to do in the world starts with our own community. So today was her first of many I Manifest Bliss luncheons, and it was wonderful, a wonderful start.
Yeah, I really enjoy just to watch how the audience engaging to the discussion and inspired by the speaker. Bruce did a fabulous job sharing his story, so is Jan. If you have to share with our audience one tip and the definition about I Manifest Bliss, what would that be?
I would say, if it was just one tip, I Manifest Bliss, or manifesting your bliss, really begins with understanding what makes you blissful. What's your definition of bliss? Is it wrapped around family? Is it wrapped around joy, fun, adventure? And those are the types of core values that you really have to identify for yourself. You know, the feelings you have inside your tummy, in your heart, and your spirit that lifts you and allows you that sense of freedom and joy, really almost overjoy, is where you start. I mean, how do you then tap into that feeling on a consistent basis? So one tip is to uncover what it is that you love, that you even like. I mean, your passions, your interests, your hobbies. And once you capture what those things are, begin to manifest it through experiences, taking classes, reaching out to people who are in the same community.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. With Mali, once again, you have been always just phenomenal woman. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Miss one of my darling, Brandon. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what do you think? What you thought after this wonderful speaker that come together and share such a lovely message?
Wow, today was just overwhelming with positivity, positive energy and joy. And when you hear this, I manifest bliss, you really hear about taking ownership and looking inward and taking that power that you have within yourself and pointing it towards the positive energy that you have the opportunity to seize every single day. And it was just really powerful to be able to be a part of this and to understand the power that we have as individuals, not only over ourselves, but within the community. And so it is our duty to manifest bliss each and every moment.
That's wonderful. Well said.
Thank you.
And that's the message that we have to recognize of how powerful we each are.
Exactly.
We create through God's image. You create through God's image. So therefore, you have everything that you need to do your calling on earth. So again, thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
And continue to follow us on eilive.tv.
Awesome.
So tell the audience, after our gathering, we learned so much today. What do you think of the words I am blessed? What does it mean to you?
Being peaceful, being at peace, being yourself, and just speaking your own truth.
And after our gathering today, what message did you learn from it and will help take on to when you're challenging with adversity?
Today, part of the workshop today that I really enjoyed was the meditation. It was very, very relaxing. My background, I suffer from epilepsy, and one of my main issue is anxiety and stress. So doing meditation really helped me a lot. So that was really great for me today.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you for
Thanks for
sharing
having
with
me.
us. So thank you. So we here with one of our celebrity, Washington DC, Sean. So tell us a little bit about I Manifest Bliss today. What did you feel after the gathering? Or what does I Manifest Bliss mean to you?
Well, at first when I heard the title, I think if I didn't know who Mama was, then I probably would have been a little perplexed. But coming here, it was an enlightening experience. I think any business owner that gets involved with this type of a network or this type of a meeting of the minds, it will see so much come out of it. I mean, and it's something that's deeper than any discussion. It's more of a internal enlightening. And these are amazing people. And if you get involved, I think you'll get to another level just from the energy that's around you. So it was lovely, man. I love it.
What I Manifest Bliss means?
It means living an authentic life. It's nice and simple.
Oh, fantastic. Here with me is Melissa. She is one of the speakers today that share one of her amazing story. So Melissa, if you could, will you share just a little bit about yourself?
Well, let's see. I I'm a 22-year business owner. I own 2 businesses, and I'm an author, a speaker, a writer, a mom. But aside from all that, I am me. I am uniquely me. I'm the only one of me in the entire world, and I think my whole purpose in being here is really to help others unlock the blocks that are impeding them from reaching their greatest potential. That is why I'm here. And as I mentioned, my lifetime legacy mission, my LLM, is to equip, educate, and empower 100 million leaders to reach their greatest personal and organizational potential. So everything that I do in my life, every decision I make, is all tied to the intention of helping others reach their greatest potential.
What a powerful, powerful vision, Melissa. And after this gathering, I'd like to ask you a question, is this that, what is I Manifest Bliss mean to you?
So I don't think that's an easy answer. You know, my bliss does come from seeing other people around me that allow me into their lives to reach their own bliss, to reach their joy, to reach their potential. That's really what manifesting bliss is for me, is to be a catalyst to other people's joy, other people's growth, other people's happiness. That's how I manifest bliss.
Beautiful, beautiful. You have such an amazing story that you share today. And I know that I'm going to be showing this and share with our audience.
Thank you.
So thank you for being an amazing you.
And thank you for spreading everybody's message.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm the founder and director of Always Yoga, and that is a yoga and wellness company in Northern Virginia. And I am also the owner of Smoothie-licious, which is a new company that's opening in the next 2 weeks in Oakton, Virginia, a smoothie bar. And you know, my passion is just teaching people about yoga and wellness, meditation, breathing, and finding a place where they can find peace within themselves through a healthy and well lifestyle.
And today you did a fabulous job sharing with us, you know, the tip. Wonderful gathering with every, you know, speaker bring out interesting topic to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for you today, the word I Manifest Bliss, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I think, you know, a lot of what some of the other speakers talked about, I mean, manifesting bliss is really about manifesting the truth inside of you. You know, really revealing who you really are, your authenticity, really learning, like kind of like Jane said, the discernment, learning to hear the right voices, learning to hear what is authentic to you, what is your path, what is the encouragement and the empowerment that is moving you to what your life's purpose is. And that's really what manifesting bliss is all about, is what is my life purpose, what am I here to do, how am I here to serve, and how am I going to do it? And that's what I really think that we got today, and they did a really great job.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
So Marley, you understand very well of what bliss means, but many of us are challenging of how to bring it out. Can you share the process all the way to manifest bliss, or whatever the heart desire that you think would be fit with their calling?
I think manifesting bliss is truly a process, and one that really starts with understanding what lights you up. I mean, bliss, that feeling that you get when you think of the word bliss, you think joy, you think overjoy, you know, you think just this feeling, this warmth, this where your spirit is lifted. And if people can tap into what in their lives, whether it's people, places, things, hobbies, interests, that really give them that sensation, that feeling of bliss and joy, tap into that. I would say the process of living your bliss is to identify what makes you happy. And there's a mapping process that you can do. There's vision and mission mapping that we do. There's also vision boarding. There's also journaling. But it's really taking the stuff that's inside of you. Think back in the days when you were a little child and everything was light and everything was beautiful and you were curious about the world. That's when when we can tap into that feeling, most of us can identify as children what that feels like. And all of us are really just children inside big people's bodies when we're adults. And that inner child still needs to feel that sense of freedom, that sense of innocence, and where you make decisions and you want to jump really high and you want to scream at the top of your lungs. And I think a lot of times we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that joy, that sense of bliss. So identifying what you really want is most important in terms of your happiness. And then how do you go about getting it? What steps do you need to take? Who do you need to know? Where do you need to be to surround yourself with like-minded people who are also wanting to manifest their bliss? And there's so many different avenues to do it, but the most important one is to know yourself, what you want and what gives you joy.
Beautiful. As I was watching the audience engaging with the discussion that we talk about, I Manifest Bliss. You know, we go through like living our life. There are so much head that we're wielding, so many responsibility, either a family, a business, and our own life. So searching on what is it that makes us completely who we are. So I loving to hear the message that some of our speakers share with of how to bring ourselves to be here in the present moment, and learning how to listen within yourself, giving yourself time to really is understanding yourself and discover the answer that is reside within you. So I very love what Marley also mentioned earlier doing before we started is just completely be authentic to yourself. Bliss is what we already have, but how do you bring it out to share with the world? How do you recognize it? Come back inside yourself, investigate it within you through prayer, through meditation. So even the message alone, I Manifest Bliss, beautiful message. Gathering group of beautiful people. You know, I noticed that through discussion with different people that were here today, everybody had the similar desire, which is they want to be loved, they want to give love, and acknowledge how is it they can do it as they're going through their adversity in life. So